Bonjour and welcome back to my channel. My name is Claude, and today, Cancer, I'm going to be doing your January mid-month reading. So I hope you're doing well and that you've had a very nice beginning of the year. Please do remember those are general readings. They will not resonate with everybody. Take what applies directly to your situation and discard the rest. So what energies do I have the second half of January for my Cancer Aquarians? What do they need to know? I'm going to pull out two energies from this deck for you, and then I will clarify with the tarot. So the first energy you get is card 41, Soulmates. Oh, how beautiful. Okay, so there's not much I can say about that. It's just going to be talking about your soulmate. Now this could be a soulmate in friendship as well. It doesn't have to be necessarily a romantic relationship. We can have soulmates in friendship as well. Someone we feel so deeply connected to. And let's see, let me pull out another card for you. Let's see which one is attractive to me. This one right here. Truth be told. Now this card has come out a couple of times for I believe it was the earth signs. So if you've got earth in your chart, you may want to have a look at that. So 14 reduces to number 5, which is a number of change. Truth be told talks about being opened to hearing messages that are being said in all fairness. It also talks about you being very direct and open about in your communication with people. So yeah, let's see what the tarot has to say about that. So clarify those two messages, please. You may have a soulmate who's going to be revealed to you, who's going to open up to you and reveal their feelings for you. That's for some of you, maybe. We'll see what the tarot has to say. Alright. Your first card is the Page of Coins. 2 of Coins. The Empress. 9 of Wands. 8 of Coins in the middle of your spread. 8 of Wands, 2 8s next to each other. Things are speeding up. 5 of Coins. King of Wands. And the Moon. Bottom of the deck, which is the energy working in the background that you may not be aware of, the Ace of Swords. So you're going to have some clarity coming on over some kind of issue that you're dealing with. It pairs nicely with the Truth Be Told, because the sword suit is the mental realm, so it's to do with thoughts, ideas, but also communication and truth. And the sword's cut. So because the swords is just truthful, basically. So as represented by this card quite aptly, the sword is going to cut the knots over some kind of situation, which meant you couldn't really see what was going on, and it's going to give you clarity. You're going to get that epiphany moment, that aha moment, which is why it's always depicted in some kind of a triumph, because it's you gaining the much needed clarity over something. So in the past you have near past, should I say, Page of Coins, Two of Coins, and the Empress. So the pages, they bear news and also represent a change of direction and some kind of untapped potential. There's a level of inexperience with the pages. Coins is to do with the physical realm, so it could be home life or work life, job, careers, all of that kind of stuff. So there was some news that came your way, and this put you in a position where you had to weigh your option, because the Two of Coins is all about weighing your options, having to make a decision and not being sure. There is a slight sense of overwhelm coming off the Two of Coins, which obviously was triggered by this Page of Coins news that came your way, or offer. Something came up and it put you in a situation of, oh, what should I do? But you made your decision, and this resulted in the Empress. Now, the Empress is ruled by number 3, which is the number of growth and expansion. And the Empress is a beautiful card because she lacks for nothing. It's the card of abundance, prosperity. So you made a very wise choice, something that really benefited you. She's also the card of the birth of something, the birth of a project, the birth of a child. She is just prosperity on all kind of domain you could think about. In the middle of your spread you have the Nine of Wands, the Eight of Coins, and the Eight of Wands. So the Wands is the suit of passion, desire, your spirit to get things done. It's fire energy. And the Nine of Wands talks about, obviously the number 9 is the number of achievement. So it's having given your heart and soul to something, having really, gone for it, and having to start anew, basically, because you're one away from the Wands. You know you're not finished, but it's also often described as the wounded warrior card. It's taken its toll on you, but you've got to just do some work to add that last wand. And I can't help but notice that obviously this is right under the Page of Coins, which, as I said, would have been an offer coming your way, some news coming your way, which put you in that kind of energy. Then you have the Eight of Coins, which was in the middle, and 8 is the number of advancement. So in the physical realm, the Eight of Coins talks about applying yourself, really, honing your skills, working on your craft, and also starting to gain a bit of recognition. The coins or pentacles are often displayed in the background. This is really someone who's applying themselves, and you could be right now in this position where you are needing to refine something. You're just really concentrating. I can see the energy between the Nine of Wands and the Eight of Coins. And the Eight of Wands is right behind, which is fast advancement. It could be news communication, travel. So this is going to pay off. There's going to be a direct effect of you applying, refining whatever it is you're working on. And if we're talking about, obviously, a relationship, because we got the soulmate cards, we could be talking about, this is for some of you specifically, trying to get pregnant with your soulmate. You see, it's a change of direction in your relationship, and you're weighing up your options. You're feeling a bit overwhelmed, and you decide, yeah, I want to do this with you. This is beautiful. I really want to do this, but it's not easy. Maybe you've had to try many times already, and you're applying yourself. There is an intense energy coming out of this Eight of Coins, especially in this deck, as opposed to other decks I own, where I can see that you really going for it. And you're going to get news. You're going to get the results of a test, maybe, if you're waiting for this. As I said, this is specific to some of you. It's not all of you. I have to say it because I just got hit by the message. I'm feeling some sadness. I will just say it, okay? This is what I think, and I need to say it. If you are lucky to be with your soulmate and you can't get pregnant, it doesn't take away the fact that you have your soulmates with you. That's all I'm going to say. I am not disputing that if you're trying to get pregnant and it's a very important thing for you, and you're not succeeding at the moment, you may feel really low and determined to make this work, but please do not lose sight of the fact that your soulmate is with you, which is beautiful. There are many people who don't even have a soulmate with them. That's all I'm saying. This was screaming in my head and I had to say it. It's just for a few of you. So in the near future, you've got the Five of Coins, the King of Wands, and the Moon. So the 5 is the number of change, sometimes challenges. Coins is to do with your physical realm, as I've explained. So you're going to be experiencing some kind of changes in your physical world. Again, if we're looking at work, this could be a change in your job, in the location. But if we're talking relationships, which I believe we are, that's the vibe I'm getting, and we're talking about soulmates, there may be some kind of, well, if you fall pregnant, let's just put it plainly, if you fall pregnant, your physical world is going to change, isn't it? You're going to have to accommodate for an extra being in your life, and you're going to have to have the finances behind it, which obviously it can be daunting when you realize how much it costs to actually have a baby and raise the child and so on and so forth. That's for the people who I was talking to directly. So there's going to be some kind of, change in your physical world, and it doesn't have to be necessarily bad, just so we're clear. But it is daunting, and you may be fearing that you don't have enough. The shadow side of the Five of Coins is the lack mentality, so do not fall in that kind of lack mentality. Then you got the King of Wands. Now the King is the master of the suits, so and Wands is passion, drive. The King of Wands is someone who's incredibly powerful and confident, and he's a go-getter. He's someone who's not going to have doubts, and he's not someone who's going to sit and wait. It's someone who's going to take action. So this could be your partner, your soulmate here, or this could be you. Obviously no gender attached to the cards because this is a general reading. So this could be you moving from the, oh, I'm not weighing my options, I'm applying, I'm working, and you feeling empowered and confident for the future. And then you've got the Moon. Now the Moon is a major arcana, so this is a very important energy, because major arcanas appear when God, the divine, the universe, your angels are intervening, basically. And the Moon has many layers, but in this reading I'm getting that you're not supposed to know what's going to happen. Things are veiled for a reason. What you see under the shadow, the moonlight basically, is different from the sunlight. And although you may feel frustrated that right now you do not know where this is going, you don't know the results of the pregnancy test, for instance, whatever it is that you've been working on so hard, you're just not meant to know right now. There's a level of uncertainty which can feel uncomfortable, but you do have the Ace of Swords in the background, so you will gain the clarity. Now I'm going to clarify a couple of cards for you. Clarify the Eight of Wands. What's this news? I got 2 8 of Cups and Judgment. So you've got 3 8s out of the 4 you could get, so that's kind of a significant number for you. Number of advancement. Cups is to do with feelings and emotions. So this is you realizing that you are not fulfilled anymore, and you want to move towards something that's going to be more fulfilling for you. And it's paired with the Judgment card, which is a major arcana. And so this is like a revelation, a wake-up call given to you by God, the divine, the universe, your angels, which is why we've got the Ace of Swords in the background energy. You know, this is the wake-up call, the clarity, the enlightenment that, right, this is not enough for me. Which is why you've got the movement. And so you may be deciding to, I don't like saying things like that because it may upset some people, but I've got to be honest, this is what I'm reading. You may be deciding to move away from this relationship with your soulmate, if we're talking about a relationship, because you've been working really hard on it and it's just not working for you. You have the clarity. You know, sometimes we have soul contracts, and soulmates come into our lives to teach us something, and then they move on once they've taught us something, which is why the card Truth Be Told is right under the soulmate cards. This is a difficult read, I'm not gonna lie, but I do have to read it as I see it. And obviously, if you decide to move away from your soulmate, this is why you got that 5 of Coins energy right there, which is challenging you, I suppose. But this is you having tried so hard and moving away, deciding that this is not enough for you, that you've tried, you've worked hard at it, and it's just not working. Clarify the 5 of Coins. No, too many. But that was the Page of Wands, by the way. But too many cards. Three of Wands. Yes, so this is you wanting, there's a level of impatience in the Three of Wands, because 3 is the number of growth, as I explained, with the Empress. And the Three of Wands is you starting to see the beginning of growth, but getting impatient because it's not happening fast enough. And the Nine of Swords, which obviously is bringing a lot of anxiety and overwhelming thoughts, because the Nine of Swords is to do with, well, it's nearly the combination of the Swords suit, which is thinking. So it's anxiety, worries. It's the card that calls for courage, basically. So having the courage, which I'm not surprised to see, because it comes with the 5 of Coins, which is obviously a challenge, a change in your world, and you're impatient, and you're not seeing things moving, changing fast enough, and you've got, you're in your head, you're worried. It's about being courageous. Sorry. Clarify the Moon. Okay, this one wanted to come out. Oops, and I'm just Yeah, so you got the Three of Swords. So that's another number 3. The Three of Swords is a breakthrough. It's coming it's coming to a realization, basically, after the Two of Swords, which is you being undecisive because you don't feel you've got enough facts. And the Three of Swords is the mental breakthrough, which can be painful because sometimes we don't like what we see and what we've come to realize. So I'm feeling this heaviness about this read, and although I'd like to keep my readings general because they're called general readings, this is a message for some of you out there. There is some kind of level of separation, I would say, from a soulmate. We can have several soulmates in our lives, and you're coming to terms with that. It's not easy. I'm not gonna lie, and I'm really not getting the energy of something light-hearted. This is quite a heavy read. But obviously, this is just a snapshot of the energies that they are. Every thought you have, every action you take will influence your future. You have free will. But yes, as it stands right now, this is not fulfilling you anymore. This Eight of Cups here. Judgment, the wake-up call, this is just not working anymore. So it may well be that you've tried to be pregnant with your soulmates, it's not working, and you've decided to walk away because for you it's a deal breaker, or maybe for your other half it's a deal breaker. That for some of you, that's a very specific message. It could just well be that this relationship that was growing in the past has reached its term, basically, that it's just not working for you. It was too much work with the Nine of Wands and the Eight of Coins, and you just, you're letting it go progressively. So I'm sorry, I know it's not an easy read, but that's what I've got for you today. I hope you've enjoyed your journey through the cards with me. If the message helped you in any ways, do let me know in the comment box below. But yeah, I wish you an as good end of the month as possible. My thoughts are with you. Thank you for your time. I'm very grateful for your presence here, and I hope to see you again very soon. Until next time, au revoir.